it's Randytbird out here in cloudy Arizona. It's been cool all week. Haven't made a video in a couple weeks. We were out of town last weekend with the RV, first trip out. Getting used to it, pulling it on the highway and getting it set up and stuff. Went to Tombstone, Arizona, and that was a lot of fun. Stayed at a really nice RV park, and that was just getting used to the thing. And now it's back in the shop. Finally, the parts that were damaged on it came in, so it's going to be repaired in the next week or two. But we have no plans to go anywhere for the rest of the month, you know, being Christmas and the holidays and everything. Anyway, I hadn't made a video for a couple weeks. We had a pretty crummy weekend before the trip to the Tombstone in the RV. It was raining pretty much all weekend, raining, cold, nasty. It just was not good motorcycle weather. At this point in my life, I choose not to go out in the rain unless I have to. You know, I think that's what I have a car for. I don't have to ride in the rain, so I don't. Not so much am I getting wet. I don't really like wet and cold at the same time, but just people around here drive like idiots, and when they're in the rain, it's doubly so. There's the kind of people that will drive 2 miles an hour because it's raining, and there's the kind of people that don't think that rain changes the conditions at all, and they're blasting through wherever you go. So that's it. You know, out today, there was a few sprinkles this morning, but it's clearing up now, supposed to, although it doesn't really look like it, does it? What's happening today is it's supposed to clear out this afternoon. It's only going to be in the mid-50s today, and then but we're going to be back in the 60s next week, and should be a pretty nice day, around a couple days around Christmas in the high 60s. Here are good days for a ride, and I will be doing so. Anyway, close my shield here. So I've been working with the Triumph a little bit. If you've been watching my videos, you probably have noticed that I got a Triumph Bonneville, a 2014, and I've just been tinkering around with it and working on it. I do love a project, and so that's what I've been doing, is messing around with that in the garage on the rainy days of the time that I've had. Got a few things in from British Customs to change the bike around a little bit. It was a pretty conservative bike when I got it. It had the you know, windshield, saddlebags, crash bars and stuff, and while that's all cool stuff, it really wasn't what I was looking for. I'm stripping it down to be more like almost like a street scrambler, or you know, a tracker type style bike. That's my plan for it. So anyway, so I've done some of that stuff, and I'll be following up with a video on that here one of these days here in a little while. I've been pretty busy at work and whatever. I'm starting a new job the first of the year, so I'm kind of winding down that old job and doing my best to stay up with things there. And but coming down to the last several days, you know, it's a little weird because I've been in the industry my entire adult life. So still been battling this off and on cold here lately, so if I sound a little nasally, that's why. It's kind of went away for a week or so, and then it came back, and it went away, and then it came back. So I'm not sure what the heck is going on, but I can tell you this: I'm not fond of it. So, but anyway, I wanted to get out today and for however long I can and get some video recorded. I hope you all are having a great holiday season, and for those of you that are dealing with snow and whatever, you know, I feel for you, but you know, I guess you can enjoy the season too. You know, just change the things that you do. But we don't have snow out here, so, and if we did, this place would be totally out of control. So if it ever snows here in Phoenix, I'm staying home, because the only people that know how to drive are the snowbirds that are here from back east and up north. So I'm out riding the Heritage today, and I had actually hadn't ridden this bike for about 2 weeks since I got the Triumph. I've been messing around with that and enjoying that and doing different things. And again, we were out of town last weekend towing the RV and checking that out. So, but you know, just get back on it and realize how awesome this bike is. Well, it's pretty dreary looking out here. You know, I'm used to showing you guys sunny skies and beautiful scenery, and it just looks a little dreary today. So, you know, but there ain't no white stuff on the ground, so I suppose that's good. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to record a little bit more later, but this is Randytbird. I'll be back. Hey, it's Randy. I'm back. Looks like the sun's starting to peek through a little bit here, and it maybe warm up a little bit. But all said, I'm still pretty comfortable. Got my leather jacket on. This fairing really makes a big difference in controlling the wind blast and the cold air that's going over you. And the handlebars aren't so high that the fairing doesn't leave my hands in the wind, so they stay pretty comfortable too. I bought these new gloves from Harley Davidson, and they're really nice. They're not super heavy like some of those heavy winter gloves. It's like wearing a baseball glove on your bike. Can't bend your fingers. It's just uncomfortable. I've got a couple pairs of those over the years that I've only worn them when it was super cold, but I hated wearing them. But these are very comfortable, and they'll be good for Arizona winters for if you're on a bike behind a fairing. So it looks like it could end up being a pretty decent afternoon here. Got some errands to run later, but yeah, it just feels super good to get out on the bike because it's been, you know, last week I did get out after we got back from our RV trip. I got out on the Sportster for about 20 minutes, and but that was it. So this is feeling good, and like I said, there's supposed to be decent weather coming up this next week, so I have 3 days off for Christmas, and that's going to be fun. Maybe we'll get out. I hope you're all set up good for good holidays, wherever you're, whatever your particular beliefs are, and I hope you enjoy that and get the time to spend time with friends and family. Had a real nice Christmas party with the people that I ride with last night, and it was really good. Some food and a real funny white elephant gift exchange. Those things are always fun, and just as a good time, good food, good people. And anyway, that's what the holidays are all about, you know. So I'd like to shout out to Ernie for the Soldiers for Jesus over in California. I met some of his brothers over here, and really great people, and I see this guy on Instagram all the time, so he puts out some pretty good stuff. They look like they have a pretty good time over there in California. So lots of things to do in California. I personally think it would be too expensive to live in California, but I guess if you're there, you're used to it. But anyway, just wanted to shout out and say Merry Christmas to you if you're watching the videos. If not, well, you know, I'll tell you on Instagram that I gave you a shout out so you can watch my videos. Hit 976 subscribers as of this morning, and it's getting inching ever closer to that magic 1,000. And I just want to thank all of you for subscribing and watching my videos. It's very humbling and awesome. The journey's been about it'll be approaching 3 years now that I started doing this, and I've really enjoyed it, and I've really enjoyed meeting people from around the world, and just sharing what we all love, and motorcycles and traveling and doing all kinds of things. That it's just been really great. And you know, I never thought that I'd ever talk to anybody in Australia or South Africa or Ireland or Canada. So anyway, thank all of you for that, and thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. If you haven't subscribed, you know, please do. Let's get me to that 1,000. I mean, that's a huge achievement, in my opinion. And it's not just the monetization. It's just that it's just amazing that 1,000 people have, or would have, or do have, will have watched my videos over time. So I got my year review thing from YouTube, and I did pretty well last year. Did pretty well. I mean, I had 239,000 watch minutes. That's a lot of minutes. So anyway, working on getting that all together. Well, the sun was out for a second, but now it's back to cloudy. So anyway, this is Randytbird out here in Arizona. Wishing you all a great holiday season, and we'll talk to you again.